What is legislative intent in funny law cases? Imagine reading a law that says you cannot whistle in a public park and wondering what the lawmakers were really thinking. Sometimes, laws seem so bizarre that you might question if they were meant to be taken seriously. That is where legislative intent comes into play. It's about understanding what the lawmakers wanted to achieve when they created a law. Did they mean to ban all whistling, or was it just about stopping loud or disruptive noise? Knowing this helps judges and officials interpret the law correctly, especially when the wording is confusing or leads to funny results. Many strange laws across America were made for serious reasons but now seem silly when read literally. For example, some states banned fake mustaches in church to keep order and respect during religious services. Alaska once banned whispering during moose hunting to prevent disturbing the animals. These laws were meant to promote safety or decorum, but their literal wording now makes them sound like jokes. When courts interpret these laws without considering the original intent, they can make enforcement look ridiculous. Take a law that bans dominoes on Sunday. It might have been meant to stop gambling or keep Sundays special. But if you interpret it literally, it sounds like a ban on playing a harmless game. That's where understanding legislative intent helps. It shows us that behind these odd laws are real social concerns from the past. Sometimes, laws stay on the books just because they reflected old values or worries, even if they seem outdated or funny today. Knowing what lawmakers originally intended helps decide if a law should still be enforced as written or if it's time for an update. It also explains why some laws remain even if they seem silly now. They were created with a purpose, even if that purpose isn't obvious at first glance. When courts look at these laws, they try to figure out what the lawmakers wanted to accomplish. If they find that the law's original goal was serious, they might interpret it in a way that makes sense today. So, in funny law cases, legislative intent is like a secret code. It reveals that many strange laws were meant to serve a real purpose, even if their wording now sounds hilarious. It helps us see past the humor and understand the real reasons behind these rules. Recognizing what lawmakers intended keeps enforcement fair and prevents us from punishing people for doing things that were never meant to be illegal in the first place.